It's just a neat little Easter egg, you know? Okay. But for now, we're going to go and do Shellwood. Oh, butterscotch. Alright, I want to kill at least one of these guys.
Sure, let's face check that guy.
I face check everything in this game. If I don't do it at least once, is it really me that's playing the game?
That's fair. It's like a signature.
It is. Okay. So you notice the door's blocked, so we can't go that way. We have to go all the way around. Oh. Turd bucket. Heal that up, might as well.
Yeah, he's out here.
Yes, my dog is out there. Alright, jump to this middle section. You might get hit by this guy. He's not that big of a deal. Just whack him a few times. Alright, then from here, we're actually going to take a running leap to the right, and then do it again. And one last time. We'll end up over here. And we can break open this thing and come inside. Phrasing. We'll get the red pen, or the long pen for the red tool. We basically just come back up to the right. There's not a whole lot else we can do there. You'll notice these purple flowers. We'll be getting those on the way. But we can't do a lot for the ones we can't get to right now. I mean, you can technically pogo around, but it's not worth it to try to get to those. Next up is a fight arena. I believe this one's 4 rounds in total. These guys take 3 hits. They're very stagnant enemies, thankfully. Next up we have the stick figures. If you can get them to the same side, perfect. They should do it pretty willingly. Ouch. Whew, look at that. And this is why you get an extra mask of health. So we get to do that lovely sequence again. Alright, so avoiding all of the other things. Basically just gonna take a straight shot there. Dun dun dun. That is why it's always best to just always be topped up on health. Just 5 masks whenever you can. Yeah, alright. Probably. We'll see if we can actually get these guys doubled up or not. Heal one. Okay. Come on, stick boys. There we go. It's closer. There we go. That's what I was looking for. If you just run over here in the corner, it shouldn't be awful. This guy you can just jump up and hit. Try to drag him down. We'll get there eventually. Then we exit over on the left. We'll end up sitting on a bench up here. So if you are low health, don't worry about it. We do have to buy it, unfortunately. But it's not that bad. And we don't have a map here because we haven't met Chakra because she's over on the left still. Go ahead and sit on the bench. And we'll continue on. Alright, go ahead and jump on the button. Unlock the elevator. And we'll ride down. Okay. So just kick this area off. We need to come to the right. Jump on the giant button. That unlocks the door that we ran into the first time. From here, we just head left. No run into Chakra. We will end up buying the map from her. So we actually at least know where we are. We can buy both maps here. Bellhart map isn't super important because there's not a lot going on in Bellhart, but it's just nice to have. Alright, these white flowers you can pogo off of. Alright, and so from here, we don't need to go left because we already have a bench that's fairly close. So we're just going to climb this area. If you were using the Hunter Crest still, have fun pogoing. I no longer feel sorry for you because I've led you to the Reaper Crest. Not sorry. Okay, so going down here over on the right, there is a flea at the bottom of this section. There's going to be enemies basically shooting things at you as you come down. For the most part, you can just ignore them. The only one you need to get is that bottom one there. 3 hits gives us a flea. And salamander, name.
Name, Airy.
Airy. This wouldn't happen to be the same name as a My Hero Academia character, would it?
He caught me.
Is that the theme this time?
It just might be.
Ooh. Ooh, you know what? It is gone. Okay, this is the third flea you've gotten.
That flea is number... Hold on. I have them labeled in my written guide. Yeah, it's the 4th.
Okay, take it back. I'm renaming them.
No. You don't get to rename them. Nuh-uh.
Oh.
These names are written in permanent marker.
Permanent marker. That's the most permanent substance there is. Okay, so as you come over here, this is going to be a mass fragment. When you unlock this one and actually pick it up, there's going to be a series of enemies that spawn in this room. They're kind of in annoying positions, so I recommend kind of running past what you can. If you fall into the spikes, you will start over from here, and you got to do it again. The enemies do not respawn though, so that's nice. Like I said, I would like to run past those two. What a shame. But you can always taunt them over closer to you. So we'll just do that, actually. Feels a little cheap, but hey. You need a way to be able to get across. Come on. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. This last one, you can just jump in the water and run across. It's not super important. But from here, we go up and to the right. There's some lore if you want it. There is a skip for the next boss if you really want to do it. You take the enemy that's on the left of the screen and taunt them all the way up here and pogo off of them. But that's really not necessary. Alright, so we're actually going to come all the way up here and hit this thing. Total of 3 times. And this is the pollip part. We'll be getting 6 of these in the next several rooms. We just jump all the way up. Oops. Land on this thing. And it's an elevator. This elevator is a super nice elevator because it goes directly back to the bench. Ta-da! Okay, cool. Don't worry about that item. We'll pick it up later. We need an ability to get it first. Okay. And as we pogo our way over here, we'll run into another boss. This boss is going to be Sister Splinter. They trap you in the arena with these lovely, lovely vines. So the thing I'd recommend using against this boss is the Thread Storm, because this boss likes to stand still. 1, 2, and use Thread Storm. 1, 2, use the Thread Storm. This boss doesn't have a ton of health. She does spawn these guys. Thread Storm. Like I said, it's the most useful ability in the game, and is fantastic. Make sure you aren't standing under her when she falls, because she will damage you when she falls. It's really annoying. Oops. Thought there was going to be an enemy. 1, 2, 3. Her attacks do break the vines, so you don't need to worry about that. Your attacks also break the vines. It takes 3 to hit them. Red Storm also breaks the vines. Look at that. Ah, what a shame. I was in a really awkward position there. I didn't have enough Thread Storm to be able to hit her again. And I kind of cornered myself with the bad position. That was entirely on me. Stuck on Watcher Knipes. Any tips? Well, I have a full guide video on those, the boss. First tip is make sure you're dropping the Chandelier to make it a 1v5 instead of 1v6. Second, if you have Descending Dark, you can use the iframes to get out of the rolls if you put yourself in a bad position. And then I'd recommend sticking as close as possible to them, just to be sure that they aren't rolling as their default attack, because that's what they do when they're too far away. Yeah. And if you've already done that, is there anything particularly like you're getting hit by every time? Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Apparently she's supposed to use these all the time. That's probably 1 or 2 hits away from her the first time. But it gives you another example. If you try to run left here, like, you'll actually take damage from the thorns, so try not to do that. You're getting hit from them bouncing around? Okay. So like I said before, try to sit close to them. Try to force them to do the swings instead of rolling as their default. Alright, so when you get down to this ledge, you'll see the purple, and you want to drop down and head to the left. It'll get you into this area. So you can grab those. And just pogo on up over here. Make sure this guy pops out. You can actually get past him without killing him, but it's easier to do this. Tips other than that? I'm trying to think real quick. Make sure you're trying to use your abilities. Dashing out of the way. If you are trying to hit them early, make sure you have your abilities first. Okay, so I sequence broke there. I'm trying not to do that. So, hit the one on the bottom, and then you can come over here. If you're quick enough, you can just jump and then break the vines here. And jump over both of those. Get some rosaries here. And you can actually jump back up by pogoing that enemy if you're fast enough. Otherwise, you're going to have to run all the way over to the left again. And voila, we get another ability. This is going to be the Cling Grip. Cling Grip is basically just being able to climb up walls. There's a fun little thing in this game where you don't actually need to jump off of a wall to climb up it. You can actually just press the dash and make sure you're pressing into the wall, and it will climb the wall itself. I'll show you right quick. So you can do this, or you can just dash up the wall. Make sure you're pushing towards the wall, otherwise it throws you off of it. Okay. So from that, alright, then we come up here to the left. Break the vines, we're going to do it again. Alright. So there's actually just like a lot of enemies in general. Whoops. I was trying to be nice about it and just actually take them out. So you can bum rush the spawnery, the hatchery there, and it'll actually kill the enemies as well if you do the Thread Storm. But I was trying to be nice and show you a different strategy for it. That's what I get for being nice, huh? Yeah, you just tried to storm it twice. Okay. Then we're going to come over here. Then we're going to come up to the right. Get all the money. And we're going to drop down. And you'll recognize the area again. So we're right before the Sister Splinter fight again. And it's not letting me jump. That's fine. You can just do this. Boring dash in the air. Okay. And coming up, we are going into Bellhart again. So I'll take a look at the map. Oh, right. I never equipped the things. So whenever you get a new crest in this game, it does not transfer over your tools because every one of them is unique in this game. So I saw the big enemy going down, so I'm going to come up here. And Salamander. I need a flea name. Salamander.
Flea name is Kirishima.
Wow, so original.
I mean, all names are usually taken, so.
It's fair.
Also, I'm making s'mores. Do you want one?
Do I want us more like right now? I'll have to pass. I'm sorry. I'm a s'more enthusiast, but I am occupado.
I figured you were. I can make you one later if you want.
Want s'more? S'more what? Killing me, Smalls. Anyways, we're gonna drop down here to the left. Notice these bells are gonna fall when you move here, so just kind of keep pushing left, and you won't get hit. Okay, we're gonna break the wall on the left here, and we're gonna try to go get a shortcut for the bench. It's over here. Alright, there we go. So if you jump down here, though, there is the, what, third pollip part that we need? Fourth. That's 4, right? I can't count. But yeah, break this open. And voila. This is the shaft with the elevator. I'm going to jump up here and take the rosary. Ta-da! I'm actually curious. That is 4? Okay, that is 4th pollip part. Ah, thank goodness. My guide is working. Look at that. Alright, so once we unlock that, we can actually run all the way back here. I'm going to go ahead and heal up to 5, because we're about to go into another boss fight. This one is Widow. For a lot of you, this is probably going to be the first boss you might actually struggle with, because it's a very fast-paced boss. But we're going to do our best to, you know, take it easy. So whenever she's going up, it means that pulling a string up means things are going to fall down from the ceiling. Or they might come in from the sides, like that. She can come in and dash. She can also just run across the floor like a gremlin. If you are using Thread Storm in this fight. Oopsies. The threads actually block the sideways projectiles. Alright. Alright, you cannot block those, unfortunately. You can poke her as she goes underneath you. You can also hit her once if she is standing in the air. The bells all bounce once. I'm taking it easy, not really using Thread Storm to make this fight last a little bit longer so I can show you guys some stuff. Ideally, you use Thread Storm when she's like this. Oops. Ooh, I whiffed. The bells still fall when she goes into her second phase. You've been warned. Alright, so what she likes to do in this phase is she likes to send stuff from the ceiling and attack at the same time. So if you're too focused on the ceiling, you won't realize it's, you know, attacking you. So just be aware. Take a step there. Ooh. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal. Ah. Got hit by the bell. Alright, the fight's almost over, thankfully. There we go. And you hit her and you bind. The only tricky part about that fight is making sure you aren't getting hit by the double bounce from the bells. If it's a concern, I'd recommend just thread storming, because it's safer to do that than most other things. Okay. We're back in this lovely sequence again. Now we have our clean grip, so we can go up the vertical sequences as well as everything else. We get a new ability here called the Needle In. This allows us to open any of the spider doors. Excuse me, weaver doors. God bless it. I miss this jump every single time because it never latches on. Okay. Coming all the way over here. And make our way back left, and we'll pick up the thing that's on the ground. It's bright and shiny. We won't miss it, probably. Okay. So every once in a while we get these cutscenes. They're nice. Enjoy the music. Slowly but surely we are getting the lore to the game. The all-important story arc, you know? Alright, so from here, all we have to do is hang out. We'll get a bench from here, but we don't actually need to sit on it. We just need to ring the bell. And wait. This is about the only bell we can't just skip entirely. We have to wait for the sequence. I think technically you can quit out and jump back into the game, but it's not necessary.
When do we get to see counterpart?
What?
The guy that you like write to and from.
Oh, we're about to see him real quick. I mean, we're gonna unlock the Bellway. I can call him. Do you have an actual name for him this time? Because the stag in Hollow Knight was called Steve. Can't have another Steve. So.
Call this one Roger.
His name's gonna be Roger. That's a bold choice. Okay. So go ahead and sit on the bench. Make sure you have that saved. We actually are going to unlock the Bellway. So jump down here to the left and unlock it for 60. And you know, just for you, we'll stick around and see Steve. Roger, excuse me.
Actually, we'll call him Captain America, Steve Rogers.
Alright, his name is now Steve Rogers, because apparently nothing is simple. There you go. There's your friend. Happy now? Okay.
Oh! Hey, There he is.
Okay. Alright, so this guy is Pavo. He'll say hi every once in a while. You don't actually need to talk to him. He's just entertaining his PC. But we do need to pick up all of these quests from Silver Bells down to Crawbug Clearing and my missing courier. We aren't going to go back and complete any of these just yet, but it's nice to pick them up now. Alright. From here, we go on up. We don't need to use that guy yet. We are going to come over here to the second bell home, because this upgrades our needle. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We get better attack upgrades. Oop, oop. So here's your unskippable cutscene for the upgrade. Needle is nice and shiny.
It's honestly kind of satisfying.
Has its moments,
It's almost
certainly.
like a Toy Story 2 in or when he gets fixed. It's good.
Of course you would mention that. Alright, so we're going to come over here. Now we need to collect the other two polyp hearts. The purple heart things. Oops. We can now use clean grip, obviously. This guy's just gonna chase me everywhere, isn't he? Okay. Jump over here. We're just gonna keep going right. It's in the top right of this room. So, we'll make our way that way. And climb that wall. And ta-da, that's 5 out of 6. Okay. Here we go over into the other room. And we'll end up making our way to the, Oh, I still didn't do the compass. The top right of this one. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, he flew into the wall anyways. Okay. So 3 hits, and we collect it. You'll notice that it's yellow. That means we have all the things we need. I don't think I mentioned that before when we were collecting the spines. Alright, so we'll make our way this way. Going back and forth. And make our way over to this room. We're going to enter this hut. And we're going to talk to this lovely NPC. Make sure you actually accept the quest, and then make sure to complete it. And you need to make sure to pick up the tool as well. So right of the polyp is the name of the quest. Alright. Talk to her again. Give them. I feel like there's too many steps here, and it should just be completed in one, but hey, that's just me. There's this lovely sequence. And talk to her again. And we get the polyp pouch. It's tool number 8 if you've been keeping track. Alright, we're going to drop all the way down to the bottom left. Run to that area we met Chakra in before. Right there. Alright, but we're just going to keep making our way left. This time, we just keep going left. We don't need to do anything else. Oops. Okay, so from here, we are on the unknown area of that map. Because I'm a dingus and still haven't equipped anything. So these enemies are just lovely flying enemies. There we go. They drop a little money if you can collect it. I wouldn't go back down for it. There we go. Like I said, you don't need to kill them or anything. They're just in the way for the most part. So come over here, hit the bell, and voila. There's another bench for you. Make sure you come over here and unlock this Bellway. It's just a convenience thing for later. But I'm going to go ahead and sit on this bench. Make sure I change out my tools because I forgot to do that at the last bench. You can equip your actual red tools if you like. I will not be using any in this playthrough unless it's required for a quest. I mean, that's only one quest. Past that, I don't enjoy the tools. But feel free.